Observatoire.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. A press conference is planned for 1 o'clock this afternoon in Tucson, Arizona, where we will learn more on the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Right now, here's NBC's Liz Kreutz with the very latest information so far.
Late yesterday, investigators swarming Nancy Guthrie's home in a renewed search for clues in the disappearance of Savannah's mom. The multi-agency team, including FBI agents, sheriff's deputies, and a Border Patrol canine unit, entering the property behind new yellow crime scene tape. It's the first time we've seen this type of activity since the 84-year-old went missing early this week. And overnight, Savannah and her siblings, Annie and Cameron, releasing that heart-wrenching video. Two people briefed on the investigation say the FBI special agent in charge was seen at a Guthrie family home where it's believed the video was recorded. NBC News is also aware of multiple reports of ransom notes sent to news organizations. No law enforcement agency has substantiated them, but they are being investigated. NBC News has not seen the notes.
A white female, 84 years of age, 5 medium build.
Now, 5 days after this police dispatch call that started the search for Savannah's mom, authorities are also looking into what appears to be blood found outside the home, according to two senior officials briefed on the investigation. Those officials also say Guthrie's pacemaker appears to have disconnected from its monitoring app in the early morning hours on Sunday, the day she was reported missing. President Trump reaching out to Savannah on the phone Wednesday and later posting, "I am directing all federal law enforcement to be at the family's and local law enforcement's complete disposal immediately. We are deploying all resources to get her mother home safely." In Tucson last night, a prayer service organized by some of Savannah's longtime friends. Shelly Shamrell and Savannah bonded 30 years ago while working at Tucson's local NBC station, and she says Nancy became like a second mom to her.
She is just the most loving, kind, warm, smart person who is so revered in this community.
A family, a community, and the entire nation now praying for Nancy Guthrie's safe return.
NBC's Liz Kreutz reporting again. NBC News plans to offer a special report at 1 this afternoon as the Pima County Sheriff holds a media briefing on the search for Nancy Guthrie. You can watch that right here on WKTV as soon as it begins. Meteorologist Eric Gage joining us now. And Eric, a rather quiet day out there today.
Yes, we're seeing the snowfall taper off, even some faded sunshine. Still a little cold out there, but it is drying up, which is the key. We look at the radar right now, and a couple of things to mention. As you can see, of course, some lingering lake effect down in the Finger Lakes area. In fact, we zoom in here, we can see that moving through basically parts of Chenango County in the southern tier. But I want to emphasize more on the current conditions outside right now. You see, of course, the roadways are clearing up. Looking at the skies, though, and here's the thing. When we have these blasts of cold temperatures that are impacting, at least when it comes to lake effect, but when there's no lake effect, well, we actually get better opportunities for skies to clear, at least faded sunshine in a lot of spots. The dew points are so incredibly low, into the negatives in some spots, maybe single digits. The only way you counteract that is with the Great Lakes providing us with lake effect snow. When that lake effect ends, the air just dries right up again. And it's not until you get some warm fronts and you get some serious moisture getting dragged in from the south that you really start to see that overcast condition return. So when we get temperatures to be on the colder side this winter time, usually it means we get more opportunities for sunshine, which I guess is a bit of a positive here. It depends on if you guys want slightly warmer temperatures and overcast or clearing skies and colder weather. Nonetheless, we are still expecting some faded sunshine today. That will turn to mostly cloudy skies tonight as our next weather maker arrives tomorrow. This will be in the form of some light snow starting tomorrow evening, switching over to a band of heavier snow tomorrow night. And then comes that Arctic blast. We'll talk about how cold those wind chills get coming up in a few minutes. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The electric school bus mandate is now less than a year away for school districts here in New York State. That means starting in 2027, any bus a district purchases has to be electric. But when we were in Albany for a transportation hearing on Tuesday, the head of the Mass Transit Authority in New York City had some alarming words about their experience so far with electric buses. Words that are alarming for our local school districts that are already concerned about the electric bus mandate.
But here's a cautionary note, which is that the electric buses, about 60 altogether that we've received so far, have been underperforming in terms of their breakdown frequency, and we are slowing down.
The Whitesboro School District plans to file for the 2-year extension this month. We'll hear from them on the Live at 5 News Hour and News Channel 2 at 6. Now, the downside of an extension also condenses the time frame in which districts have to convert their entire fleet of buses to electric by 2025. A week after a carbon monoxide scare at a home in New Hartford where 4 people were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay, more than 200 people are being evaluated for potential carbon monoxide poisoning after being evacuated at a college in Tennessee. It happened at Milligan University in Milligan College, Tennessee. Right now, we know that 200 people have been evacuated and they are being evaluated for possible carbon monoxide poisoning. We'll continue to follow that story for you and bring you the latest as we do learn more. Both Governor Hochul and Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado have announced their gubernatorial running mates, and both matchups are making history. Hochul is teaming up with Adrian Adams, a former New York City Council speaker who represented a district in Queens. Adams is also a well-known gospel singer. Now, if Hochul wins re-election with Adams as her lieutenant governor, it would mark the first time 2 women filled both spots. Meanwhile, Antonio Delgado, the state's current lieutenant governor, who is now the governor's opponent in the upcoming election, has selected India Walton to be by his side as a running mate. She's a nurse from Buffalo. Delgado calls her a nationally recognized progressive leader. Now, this partnership would make history as the first all-black governor and lieutenant governor in New York State. The U.S. Supreme Court has cleared the way for California to use its new congressional map. The decision came down in a 1-sentence order that provided no explanation or dissents. The map, which voters approved of in November through the Prop 50 ballot measure, will allow Democrats to gain up to 5 House seats in this year's midterm elections. Still ahead, a man from right here in the Mohawk Valley has now been named the offensive coordinator for an NFL team. Plus, we are now 1 day away from the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics. Today, a look at how honorary coach Snoop Dogg is getting the U.S. team ready to go.
It's the ultimate pro football pick'em game. Football Frenzy at WKTV.com. Meet the Game Day Challenge today against thousands of armchair quarterbacks for supreme bragging rights and national prizes. Make your weekly team picks for a chance to win a local grand prize package worth $150 from Old School Bar and Grill and the Old Wicker Mill. Football Frenzy is sponsored by Old School Bar and Grill and the Old Wicker Mill and WKTV News Channel 2. Only at WKTV.com.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name? Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond?
You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245. Lead Car Honda of Yorkville is proud to serve those who served with the 3rd annual Thank a Veteran Breakfast, Saturday, February 14th at the Utica Elks Lodge. Every veteran in attendance will receive a free breakfast as a thank you for their service. $10 donation for all non-veterans. Join us from 9 a.m. to noon for coffee, eggs, bacon, sausage, the works. All proceeds benefit the Dwyer Coalition of Military Veterans and Families. The 3rd annual Lead Car Honda of Yorkville Thank a Veteran Breakfast, brought to you by these fine sponsors and WKTV News Channel 2.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
Talk to each other more.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back with the Rifleman.
Watch on WKTV 2.4.
Who wants to make a deal? Can you do SU?
the one place that we guarantee you that you'll have a good time.
A perfect show today.
$25,000 in cash.
You can take my word on it.
Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app and put the power of Storm Tracker 2 in the palm of your hand. Watch the latest forecast, hour-by-hour conditions, the latest radar this winter. Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app today. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are still tracking a few areas of snowfall, but it's still continuing to wind down. Here's a look at our quad camera here of all 4 cameras here across much of central New York. And we're seeing a mix of sunshine, of flurries of clouds, pretty much a mixed bag of weather today, but it is a lot quieter compared to yesterday. You have some lingering lake effect here. You can see it getting picked up on the radar scans outside of the Finger Lakes here. Besides that, that's really all the impacts weather-wise we'll be seeing for the remainder of the day today through much of tomorrow. But the real weather maker arrives tomorrow night in the form of an Arctic front. We can see this arrival right here, producing around us some heavier snowfall. I would say closer to the 10 to midnight time frame tomorrow night. So lighter snow in the evening, heavier snow overnight, and then some lingering lake effect, which will eventually shift its way toward the Syracuse area as we head into Saturday. So timing it out here in the Skycast, we do have a few areas of clearing taking place today. Temperatures tonight cooling back down into the single digits. Another dry, cloudy morning in store for us tomorrow. And then as we head into tomorrow night, we're going to see the arrival of some light snowfall. So by your evening commute time, yes, it's snowing out. I don't think the impacts will be that high just yet, at least until that snow really starts to accumulate in the overnight hours. Keep in mind the temperatures are going to plummet quickly. Look at this right here. We're at 27 degrees of temperature at 11:30. We fast forward to around 5, 6 a.m. and we're back down to 0 degrees Saturday morning, and that's not even including the actual wind chill factor. We can see some very blustery conditions here. That lake effect band might be hitting the Mohawk Valley briefly, but watch as the wind direction shifts more northerly. That lake effect will eventually shift its way out towards Syracuse in western Oneida County. So we look at a timeline here of the wind chills, and this is the big factor here. So Friday at 9 p.m., we're at 22 degrees, the feels like temperature in Utica. We head into midnight, and you can see the cold air starting to work its way in, and then the blast of Arctic air moves in, and this feels like temperatures drop down -20, maybe -30 in some spots throughout the day. Saturday, pretty much remaining in the -20 degree range for all of Saturday, into Saturday night, and eventually into early Sunday. So if you have any plans this weekend, I will tell you, I mean, aside from Saturday morning, the snowfall ends. It's pretty quiet later in the day Saturday and all of Sunday, but you definitely want to make sure you bundle up because that wind chill could mean some very early frostbite if you have any exposed skin for a longer period of time. So when it comes to snowfall heading into Saturday morning, we're thinking roughly 2 to 4 inches in a lot of zones here to the northwest, maybe some outlying areas seeing a little more, 1 to 3 inches farther south. Again, lake effect has not been very cooperative this year, so I mean, we're going to be closely watching the impact of this. But again, a lot of spots heading south and east of Utica, seeing a lot less in terms of snowfall. So because of the cold, we do have alert days for Saturday and Sunday. That cold weather really sticking around. Eventually, we're going to see a slight warm up next week. This Arctic blast will not last forever. We're back down, or at least back up, into the 20s by Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So a slight warm up into what's been still a very frigid past few weeks.
An Alaska-type weekend.
Oh, easily. Probably even colder than Alaska, too.
Watch, it will be. Eric, thanks. And thanks to him being such a big part of NBC's Olympic coverage for the last couple of Olympics. Snoop Dogg has really become as hot of an attraction as the athletes themselves. Check out the crowd in Italy yesterday as he took part in the torch relay through the streets of Monza, Italy, on its way to Milan. The American rapper was named Team USA's first honorary coach, tasked with supporting American athletes in partnership with the USOPC at the Winter Games. Olympic organizers said Coach Snoop will bring his energy, humor, and heart to support America's Olympic and Paralympic athletes off the field of play. And a programming note to pass along that during NBC's coverage of the Winter Olympics, we will only be having a half-hour noon newscast, and it will only air on CBS Utica. And that all begins tomorrow. Olympic coverage on NBC begins tomorrow. Live coverage of the opening ceremony will be at 2 in the afternoon, and which will actually be 8 p.m. in Italy. And then NBC will have another recap of the opening ceremony in the evening. So coverage of competition on NBC actually begins tomorrow at noon right here, which is why we will only be having a half-hour noon newscast on CBS Utica. Again, NBC will have a full recap of the opening ceremony along with actual Olympic competition tomorrow night right here on WKTV NBC as well as Peacock. Again, we will be only having a half-hour noon newscast through the next 2 weeks of NBC's Olympic coverage, and that half hour will go on from noon to 12:30 only on CBS Utica. Coming up, they have gone all over to sing for loved ones. Today, a local barbershop quartet will sing for you right here in studio as they prepare for a very busy Valentine's Day week ahead.
The Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms.
Chilling with the queen, her name is Gail King. Hey!
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning. CBS Mornings on CBS and where else? Paramount Plus. See you at 7. CBS Mornings.
I want a mug. Yeah, good mug.
Golfers of Central New York, there are under 50 WKTV golf carts left. Don't miss out on the best golf deal. Log on now to WKTV.com or scan the QR code right now.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name?
Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond?
You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245. Lead Car Honda of Yorkville is proud to serve those who served with the 3rd annual Thank a Veteran Breakfast, Saturday, February 14th at the Utica Elks Lodge. Every veteran in attendance will receive a free breakfast as a thank you for their service. $10 donation for all non-veterans. Join us from 9 a.m. to noon for coffee, eggs, bacon, sausage, the works. All proceeds benefit the Dwyer Coalition of Military Veterans and Families. The 3rd annual Lead Car Honda of Yorkville Thank a Veteran Breakfast, brought to you by these fine sponsors and WKTV News Channel 2.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
Talk to each other more.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back with the Rifleman.
Watch on WKTV 2.4.
Who wants to make a deal?
This
is the one place that we guarantee you that you'll have a good time.
A perfect show today. $25,000 in cash.
Well, you can take my word on it.
This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Welcome back. A big treat for you today here at noon. The Full Circle Quartet with the Mohawk Valley chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society is here to talk about their Singing Valentine program coming up in our next half hour. But right now, a little tease. Gentlemen, take it away.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. So won't you say nighty, nighty, night and kiss me now. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Please dream a little dream of me. You see stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss, your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams to leave all worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream, scheme a little scheme. Dream, dear, dream a little dream of me. Sweet dreams and darling dream, dream a dream of me.
Yes, yes, yes. Eric is loving it over there, that's for sure. Thank you guys for that little bit of tease. And coming up in our next half hour, you'll hear another song and all the information about how someone can book a quartet. Not only yours, right? There's others.
Yeah, there's others too, sure. Yeah.
Before Valentine's Day, and it's reasonable too.
Absolutely.
So stay with us. We'll have more on that in our next half hour.
Discover the Da Vinci Forenza Fireplace Collection with 4 distinct models, 20-inch high glass, and a sleek linear silhouette. The natural dancing flames create an alluring, relaxing presentation of fire. With the Touch Smart wall control, adjust overhead lights, flame height, and the full spectrum of LED underlighting. For added convenience, the Forenza connects seamlessly to your in-home automation system. Elegance, innovation, and warmth come together in one stunning centerpiece. Call Countryside Stove today or visit us online to experience the Forenza.
Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app and put the power of Storm Tracker 2 in the palm of your hand. Watch the latest forecast, hour-by-hour conditions, the latest radar this winter. Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app today. The Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms.
Chilling with the queen, her name is Gail King.
Hey!
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning. CBS Morning. CBS Mornings on CBS and where else? Paramount Plus. See you at 7. CBS Mornings.
I want a mug. Yeah, good mug.
Golfers of Central New York, there are under 50 WKTV golf carts left. Don't miss out on the best golf deal. Log on now to WKTV.com or scan the QR code right now.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name? Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond?
You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245. Lead Car Honda of Yorkville is proud to serve those who served with the 3rd annual Thank a Veteran Breakfast, Saturday, February 14th at the Utica Elks Lodge. Every veteran in attendance will receive a free breakfast as a thank you for their service. $10 donation for all non-veterans. Join us from 9 a.m. to noon for coffee, eggs, bacon, sausage, the works. All proceeds benefit the Dwyer Coalition of Military Veterans and Families. The 3rd annual Lead Car Honda of Yorkville Thank a Veteran Breakfast, brought to you by these fine sponsors and WKTV News Channel 2. The Oneonta Weather Camera, brought to you by Curtis Lumber, now open in New Hartford.
Days after a major snowstorm hit North Carolina, grocery stores are trying to restock so that customers can begin buying their Super Bowl party supplies. Customers bought up the essentials to get them through the snowstorm, but store managers aren't concerned. They say deliveries are on the way and the shelves won't be bare for long. The weather made a major impact on the ability to get deliveries because of hazardous road conditions and because stores closed during the storm. Burn Dairy is looking to buy Dave's Diner in Schuyler and the 14-acre property that comes along with it. And last night, the Schuyler Planning Board approved their project to build a new location there. Burn Dairy officials say the store will have 4 pumps and 39 parking spaces. The dairy company says they plan to remove the former diner and use the front portion of the property. The large space in the back where the car shows used to be will still be there. And as we have heard previously, well, they would like to continue those summertime shows once their location opens.
It's been great work with the town. The town has been very, very pro-business to us, which is nice to work with the town. In upstate, we are a family-owned company in upstate New York with over 2,300 employees, so it's great to be here and welcome to the community. We have done car shows at Burn Dairies. We have 83 locations. I have done them in the past, and at this time, if there's a need for it and then call for it, we'll probably look at continuing that. And right now, we'd entertain if somebody came to us and wanted to run it for us and do it, we'd probably entertain doing the same exact venue that they had or very similar.
Burn Dairy reps say they have been in Utica for over 50 years, and Schuyler is part of their plans to move even further east. And overall, the Burn Dairy would look just like the one recently opened in Marcy last week. Well, the clearing of land has begun in place where Chobani will build a 2 million square foot facility in Rome. It's being built on 253 acres of the Triangle site, which is county owned. Now, using state and county funding, the county is clearing trees along with demolishing a vacant property.
That park is used to those traffic patterns, and it'll take a little getting used to at some of the people entering from the Chestnut Gate in the morning and different times of day. But it's a busy park anyway, so that thoroughfare will get a little bit busier, but it'll be busy with jobs too.
That is definitely good news. Construction is expected to begin next year. That will do it for this half hour. If you are watching us on CBS Utica, The Young and the Restless is next. And for those watching on WKTV NBC, more local news is straight ahead.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
Talk to each other more.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
This live look of downtown Utica is brought to you by Utica National Insurance.
Adirondack Home Furniture wants you to fall in love with your home again. For 49 years, Adirondack Home Furniture has been providing quality and comfort to Central New York. Whether you're just starting out or looking to get your home ready for the holidays, Adirondack Home Furniture is the place to shop. Adirondack Home Furniture has uncommissioned salespeople for a relaxing, low-pressure shopping experience, also with unmatched customer service and attention to detail. Adirondack Home Furniture, Riverside Center, Utica, or go to AdirondackHomeFurniture.com.
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back with the Rifleman.
Watch on WKTV 2.4.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Who wants to make a deal?
This
is the one place that we guarantee you that you'll have a good time.
A perfect show today. $25,000 in cash.
Well, you can take my word on it.
Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app and put the power of Storm Tracker 2 in the palm of your hand. Watch the latest forecast, hour-by-hour conditions, the latest radar this winter. Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app today. The Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms.
Chilling with the queen, her name is Gail King.
Hey!
CBS. CBS Mornings.
CBS Mornings.
CBS Mornings. CBS.
CBS Mornings. CBS Mornings.
CBS Mornings. CBS Mornings. CBS Mornings on CBS and where else? Paramount Plus. See you at 7. CBS. CBS Mornings.
I want a mug. Yeah, good mug.
Good afternoon once again, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. And Eric, a nice quiet day for us out there.
Yeah, some sun shining. Yes, it's a little cold out, but I mean, as long as we get the sun out, it makes it feel a little bit warmer, right? Let's take a look right now at what the cold air is doing. More importantly, out to the Great Lakes. When we have all this cold air working in, it does a number on the lake's water temperature, which in turn affects lake effect potential here. You can see the average temperature of a lot of the lakes down into the 30s, in 40s in some spots. That's mainly down in the southern portions of Lake Michigan, though. Why don't we focus more on the ice coverage here? I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can see a bit more regarding the Great Lakes, because there are two lakes that have really started to show signs of ice coverage, or at least one being Lake Erie because of how shallow it is, but Lake Huron too. The Georgian Bay is almost entirely ice covered right now, so we're not going to see, aside from a miracle warm-up, any lake enhancement from here. So that covers a section of lake enhanced snowfall that we could see earlier in the season. So basically, any exposed water is the only water we have left. So it means wind direction needs to be almost precise, and on top of that, we need the right wind, or at least temperature difference. So basically, it gets harder and harder for lake effect to form. You can see here, it's fizzling out. It's not as powerful as previous snowfall. You can see the Great Lakes actually providing some influence there in the southern tier. But either way, this afternoon we have some partial clearing out there. Roadways much improved, and temperatures slowly climbing into the 20s. That wind chill factor a bit warmer compared to days past. But enjoy this slight warm up, because by tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, that Arctic blast moves in. We have a look at those wind chill values and how cold we get throughout the weekend, and the snowfall potential too on Friday straight ahead. Yeah.
Eric, thanks. First Lady Melania Trump met with two freed American-Israeli hostages, Keith and Aviva Siegel, on Wednesday. Their meeting came 1 year after Keith's release by Hamas. The First Lady previously met with Mrs. Siegel after her release in November of 2023, as Aviva advocated for her husband's release at the time. Melania today said that their emotional meeting in November was captured on camera and is showcased in the First Lady's self-titled documentary. Mrs. Trump denied that yesterday's meeting with the Siegels was to promote her documentary that was just released.
After Aviva was freed, she called me, wanted to see me, and we set up a meeting in New York in January 2025. It was an emotional meeting, and it is captured on camera and available to see in my new film, Melania. It was very emotional. Aviva presented me with two of Keith's books, and when I came home that evening, I gave it to my husband and informed him the situation, and I know he was fighting for all of the hostages, and as we know now, all of the hostages are free and home with the families.
Both Keith and Aviva made heartfelt statements thanking both the President and the First Lady. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem visited the U.S.-Mexico border in Nogales, Arizona Wednesday. In her remarks at the event, Noem thanked President Trump for his commitment to border security and thanked the officers who actively patrol the border. Noem's border trip, though, comes as she is taking fire for her handling of two fatal shootings by federal agents in Minnesota, with House Democrats putting forward legislation to impeach her. Well, here's something you don't see every day right here. A car lifted off the ground by the power of the water gushing from a hydrant. This happened in Van Nuys, California on Tuesday. The car was clipped by another vehicle, which knocked it onto the hydrant. It's not clear which vehicle was at fault. Fire officials say, luckily, no one was hurt. Amidst growing local protest against immigration enforcement tactics across the country, a clergy group is now calling for no ICE in their city of Indianapolis. At the monthly meeting of the Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance of Indianapolis on Tuesday, Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears called for community support to defeat U.S. immigration and customs enforcement. ICE was the topic for this month's panel discussion, and Mears was the featured panelist. The prosecutor made it clear that he sees it clearly that ICE agents in Minnesota are violating people's constitutional rights.
It's hard when we see a Department of Justice which routinely defies federal court orders. It's hard when we see ICE agents out in our streets routinely violate the constitutional rights of citizens. And when 2 people were murdered in the middle of the street, the Department of Justice's response initially was to investigate the victims rather than the people who pulled the trigger. When we have conversations about if ICE comes here, if ICE does certain things, we need to make sure that we're all on the same page about what the expectation of the police department is, what the expectation of the prosecutor's office is, so that we have not only the moral authority, but the community support to do what we think is right under the circumstances, which means we could be prosecuting federal officials.
The man found guilty of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump during his campaigning for president in 2024 has been sentenced to life in prison. 59-year-old Ryan Routh represented himself during the trial, but the court-appointed attorney who helped him prepare for his sentencing hearing says he will likely appeal. Routh was arrested in September of 2024 after a Secret Service agent spotted him hiding in the shrubbery near the 5th hole of Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. According to prosecutors, he was waiting for Trump to get into his line of fire, but never fired a shot, but was still convicted of attempted assassination. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office is warning about a bail scam. People are getting calls from someone claiming to be with the Sheriff's Office. They have even used the names Sergeant Thomas or Lieutenant Moore. They say they can help you with bailing a family member out of jail, and the phone number they call from actually looks like it's from the Sheriff's Office, but the Sheriff says it's definitely not. Do not send money and do not give out personal information. You voiced your concerns loud and clear about throughway billing issues. We've been working on the story behind the scenes, spending a day in the state capitol this week for a hearing. News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris has more on where things go from here.
When it came time for the head of the State Thruway Authority to testify and take questions at Tuesday's transportation hearing in Albany, what he heard was a lot about billing issues the lawmakers' constituents statewide are struggling with.
We continually have countless complaints about a system that was put in place over 5 years ago, the cashless tolling. The question is, how do we fix this now? I don't think we have time anymore.
A downstate senator said his constituent complaints are constant.
I'm sorry that you don't believe there's a major problem, but we can bring you the documentation definitively on all the people that are getting ripped off by the Thruway Authority.
Thruway Authority Executive Director Frank Hoare says, yes, there are always isolated glitches with technology, but he doesn't believe there's an ongoing solution-resistant billing problem.
So are these just random isolated issues people might have in the course of regular business getting used to a new system? Or is there like a systemic problem here with whatever methods your vendor is using?
There's not a systemic problem. Some of it is our customers getting used to new technology.
The executive director believes some of it is driver misunderstanding of how those metal arches or gantries on the thruway track and bill our trips.
We had the issue where only some of those gantries were read, not all, in the first bill we received. Then they were read on the second bill. People felt they were being double billed.
We spoke with Senator Griffo and Executive Director Hoare after the hearing.
Look, nothing is perfect. We understand that. But this is too imperfect. This is something that is wrong in a lot of different ways because, as I indicated earlier, it costs people money, time, and that equals aggravation.
The head of the authority doesn't appear willing to get rid of the seemingly confusing, complicated gantry system.
The technology was not set up for that way. So we've gone to this gantry system in an effort to make it more efficient and effective. Most of the time that works.
We asked Senator Joe Griffo what comes next. What happens after today's demands of accountability and change?
To continue for the legislature to demand answers and actions. And we're going to have interaction with the governor. She appoints the members of the authority.
Jolene Ferris, News Channel 2.
Still ahead, meteorologist Eric Gage will join us once again with his full Storm Tracker 2 forecast.
It's the ultimate pro football pick'em game. Football Frenzy at WKTV.com. Meet the Game Day Challenge today against thousands of armchair quarterbacks for supreme bragging rights and national prizes. Make your weekly team picks for a chance to win a local grand prize package worth $150 from Old School Bar and Grill and the Old Wicker Mill. Football Frenzy is sponsored by Old School Bar and Grill and the Old Wicker Mill and WKTV News Channel 2. Only at WKTV.com.
Golfers of Central New York, there are under 50 WKTV golf carts left. Don't miss out on the best golf deal. Log on now to WKTV.com or scan the QR code right now.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name? Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond?
You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245. Lead Car Honda of Yorkville is proud to serve those who served with the 3rd annual Thank a Veteran Breakfast, Saturday, February 14th at the Utica Elks Lodge. Every veteran in attendance will receive a free breakfast as a thank you for their service. $10 donation for all non-veterans. Join us from 9 a.m. to noon for coffee, eggs, bacon, sausage, the works. All proceeds benefit the Dwyer Coalition of Military Veterans and Families. The 3rd annual Lead Car Honda of Yorkville Thank a Veteran Breakfast, brought to you by these fine sponsors and WKTV News Channel 2.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
Talk to each other more.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back with the Rifleman.
Watch on WKTV 2.4.
Who wants to make a deal?
This
is the one place that we guarantee that you'll have a good time. A perfect show today. $25,000 in cash. Well, you can take my word on it.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are still tracking a few light flurries starting to end, especially south and west of Utica. Some blue skies working their way in across, say, parts of the Mohawk Valleys, southern valleys, even some locations up to the north here. And look at the radar, some of the snowfall's really starting to fizzle out as those temperatures climb. Lake effect gets less and less strong as it starts to match the temperatures near the Great Lakes. But nonetheless, as we look ahead to this afternoon, and especially over the next few days, we're going to be seeing the arrival of a Clipper system, which actually shifts south of us. We're going to be seeing more of the cold front or Arctic front associated with it. And anytime in meteorology we see the jet stream behave like this, it's just telling us right now we're getting an Arctic blast of temperatures, including wind chills as well, based off of all that Arctic air, basically getting a fresh supply on a highway of winds all the way from the Arctic Circle itself. Then we're going to see some lingering lake effect early Saturday. A lot of that's going to be eventually falling out toward the Syracuse area, aside from the early morning hours Saturday. So let's put it into a timeline here. So Today, it's relatively quiet. A few peaks of sunshine as well. Not too bad, although a little chilly out there today. Tonight, overnight lows fall into the teens and single digits with clouds increasing. A south wind tomorrow, providing us with a relatively quiet day. No lake effect to track tomorrow until tomorrow evening when widespread light snowfall works in. This is around the 5 to 7 o'clock hour. So the snowfall, although initially falling, will not be producing anything major in terms of impacts, at least accumulating snow until I would say closer to 9, 10, 11 o'clock. That's when we start to see that heavier snow band begin to move in, and then following that, the Arctic air really sets in place here. We're seeing temperatures Saturday starting out in the negatives, and that lake effect slowly sweeping its way west of our area. So the morning hours Saturday could be a bit snowy, but then by the evening and throughout much of Sunday, it's looking pretty quiet, but still very cold. The wind chill factor here, you can see that Arctic blast arriving. We go from the 20-degree mark, where that feels like temperature Saturday evening or Friday evening into Saturday morning, going into the -20 to -30-degree range. Extreme cold watches are already in effect, likely to be extended into warnings here, likely either later tonight or into early tomorrow for Saturday, and especially on Sunday, as this cold weather really still sticks around. In terms of snowfall for the event Friday night to Saturday, a lot of spots, 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. It's a fluffy snow, so despite us seeing maybe some slightly higher totals here due to lake enhancement, this is going to be very easy to shovel, easy to brush off the car. This is by no means a difficult snowfall. But either way, still be prepared for the possibility of driving through some snow-covered roads Friday night and Saturday morning. That snowfall will end, and then that bitter cold really sets in place here for much of Saturday to Sunday, and then a slight warm-up following that toward Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Gary?
Eric, thanks. We are back with News Talk once again. Today we are talking about honoring a loved one with a singing Valentine. Stephen Feldman from the Mohawk Valley chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society, not Humane Society like it was in the prompter earlier, so thanks for catching that.
No problem.
I'm glad I didn't say that right. But you're animal lovers.
We do.
That's for sure. Have you ever sang for animals?
We've sang for couples with the animals them, yes.
Not particularly, though, for
not
a dog.
specifically to the dog.
They might like it, though.
They didn't mind it anyway.
I'm sure. And we're talking about how busy a week it's going to be for you next week. Who orders these for loved ones?
Pretty much anybody you can think of. We do them in homes, at businesses, at schools. It runs the gamut.
That's for sure. I know in our video archive, I saw you did one for a local DJ maybe a couple of years ago. That was kind of neat.
We have indeed, yes.
And
everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah. And let's put up the information for just $50. What do folks get?
So you'll get a quartet coming to your house, business, whatever. They'll do 2 sweetheart songs. We create a custom-made card for that individual. They get a small flower arrangement, and a small box of chocolates.
That's amazing for $50.
It's hard to beat that.
I'm sure it is. Now, let's give folks a little treat of what they might see. Why don't you join your other 3 folks over here? And again, we'll have more information for you on how you can order this in just a few minutes, but here's a preview.
Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be naught without you. Light of my life, my darling, I love you. I love you. I can forget you never. From you I ne'er can sever. Say you'll be mine forever. I love you.
broadcast. The applause is coming in from the Weather Center, that's for sure. Eric gets to enjoy this with a nice seat right over there. But again, Don, for $50, folks get a lot, right?
They get a lot. It's a real treat. It's a treat for us too, to be honest with you. But yeah, they get a couple of songs and a personalized card, little flower thing, and a little box of chocolates, and they get the memory of a lifetime, right? It goes with them for a long time.
Yeah,
So
just the memories you guys must have from people surprised too, right?
Oh, absolutely, and they love it.
That's for
They
sure.
love it.
Let's put up the information, and you specifically wanted to note the telephone numbers for people to call, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can call 315-525-9621, but there's one other phone number, right?
It's right on the.
I'll have to get down here and look at it. There it is, 269-4122. My eyes are not that good to see that far away.
I can't read it from
And you're doing this all week long, right up through Valentine's Day, right?
The 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. Yep.
Okay, and those spots are filling up.
They are.
They are.
They're
Yeah,
getting
so
full.
maybe get your calls in early.
Yep.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. I see the joy in your faces as this time of year hits.
Oh, it's a blast. It is a
lot of
blast.
fun.
Thank you guys for coming in. We'll put all this information for you on our website, including this whole segment of the News Talk. So thank you.
Thank you
guys.
so
Thanks for
much.
having us.
And get out there and order. We'll have the details for you on our website. We'll be back right after this.
Adirondack Home Furniture wants you to fall in love with your home again. For 49 years, Adirondack Home Furniture has been providing quality and comfort to Central New York. Whether you're just starting out or looking to get your home ready for the holidays, Adirondack Home Furniture is the place to shop. Adirondack Home Furniture has uncommissioned salespeople for a relaxing, low-pressure shopping experience, also with unmatched customer service and attention to detail. Adirondack Home Furniture, Riverside Center, Utica, or go to AdirondackHomeFurniture.com.
Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app and put the power of Storm Tracker 2 in the palm of your hand. Watch the latest forecast, hour-by-hour conditions, the latest radar this winter. Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app today. The Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms.
Chilling with the queen, her name is Gail King.
Hey!
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning. CBS Mornings on CBS and where else? Paramount Plus. See you at 7. CBS Mornings.
I want a mug. Yeah, good mug.
Golfers of Central New York, there are under 50 WKTV golf carts left. Don't miss out on the best golf deal. Log on now to WKTV.com or scan the QR code right now.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name? Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond? You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245. Lead Car Honda of Yorkville is proud to serve those who served with the 3rd annual Thank a Veteran Breakfast, Saturday, February 14th at the Utica Elks Lodge. Every veteran in attendance will receive a free breakfast as a thank you for their service. $10 donation for all non-veterans. Join us from 9 a.m. to noon for coffee, eggs, bacon, sausage, the works. All proceeds benefit the Dwyer Coalition of Military Veterans and Families. The 3rd annual Lead Car Honda of Yorkville Thank a Veteran Breakfast, brought to you by these fine sponsors and WKTV News Channel 2. This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Taking a look at local anniversaries, just wanted to tell you about today. John and Luann Garlock are celebrating 18 years of marriage, married on February 5th back in 2007. They have 4 children and 9 grandchildren. Congratulations to the Garlocks on this February 5th. Well, some exciting sports news. An Ilion native has just joined the coaching staff of the Pittsburgh Steelers. has reached a deal with the Steelers to become their new offensive coordinator. He graduated from Ilion High School in 1991 and played football there under head coach Bob Turley. We caught up with Brian in 2024 at the CVA Thunder and Lightning football camp. He spent the last 4 seasons as the Minnesota Vikings passing game coordinator and tight ends coach. Angeliquio reunites with head coach Mike McCarthy, who just got hired by the Steelers, where he was the tight ends coach under McCarthy with the Green Bay Packers from 2016 to 2018. So congratulations to him on his new role. Coming up, we'll take a look what the team's working on for 5 and 6, plus Howard is in the Mr. Food Kitchen.
We have just a thing to make sure people spend more time talking about what you serve on game day than the game itself, or the commercials.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
Talk to each other more.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back with the Rifleman.
Watch on WKTV 2.4.
Everybody, welcome to the show. Who wants to make a deal?
This is the one place that we guarantee you that you'll have a good time.
A perfect show today. $25,000 in cash.
Well, you can take my word on it.
Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app and put the power of Storm Tracker 2 in the palm of your hand. Watch the latest forecast, hour-by-hour conditions, the latest radar this winter. Be prepared. Download the Storm Tracker 2 mobile app today. The Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms.
Chilling with the queen, her name is Gail King.
Hey!
CBS.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning.
CBS Morning. CBS Morning. CBS Mornings on CBS and where else? Paramount Florida. See you at 7. CBS. CBS Mornings.
I want a mug. Yeah, good mug.
Golfers of Central New York, there are under 50 WKTV golf carts left. Don't miss out on the best golf deal. Log on now to WKTV.com or scan the QR code right now.
Everybody loves me.
And me too, me too.
But who do MeTV characters love?
What's his name? Did he ever mention a man by the name of Raymond? You're Mr. Raymond?
Raymond.
Raymond?
MeTV loves Raymond.
What'd you say his name was again?
His name is Raymond.
I thought his name was Raymond.
Raymond.
And everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's all about you, Raymond.
That's my Raymond.
Watch on WKTV 2.4 and on Spectrum Cable Channel 1245.
We're a country that loves buffalo wings. There's just something about the combination of the hot sauce, the celery, and the blue cheese that makes them so addictive. So much so, we put a spin on them that'll be perfect for this weekend's big game. We start by cutting off the top and scooping out the center of some store-bought corn muffins. The easiest way to hollow these out is by using a teaspoon. After that's done, we melt a couple of pats of butter along with some wing sauce. To that, we add a few cups of shredded cooked chicken, and that can be from a rotisserie chicken or whatever you have on hand, and some chopped up celery. Once it's warmed through, we spoon it into our muffins and finish them off with some blue cheese dressing before putting the tops back on. If you have a few fans who aren't fans of blue cheese, you can always swap it out with some ranch dressing. Either way, when you serve these with all the other game day favorites, I know you'll score big. As a matter of fact, they're so good that after the big game, you'll probably want to keep this recipe on hand for a quick weeknight dinner. I hope you'll go online